Welcome back, everyone. There's been a tremendous amount of confusion in regards to the $200 per month Social Security legislation, and we've gotten a ton of questions and concerns. It's been absolute turmoil in the comments section. As always, if you do have any questions, let us know down below in the comments and we'll do our best to answer. But I want to hopefully clear up some of that confusion and make sure you guys know exactly what is going on. So let's get started, dive right into today's video. But before we do, as always, make sure you guys do a couple things for me. Number one, give this video a tremendous thumbs up. Smash the like button. I would appreciate that. If this video gets to 500 likes, we will do a cash giveaway where we give away $100 to a few of you lucky subscribers. And if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. That way you don't miss a beat. And once we do it 20,000 subscribers, we'll do another cash giveaway. So you'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway. With that being said, let's get started and get right down to it. So it's no secret that millions of Americans are dependent on Social Security every single month to hopefully make ends meet. But in this economy, the fact is that seniors and beneficiaries are not making ends meet. In fact, most of them are struggling to even put food on their table or keep a roof over their heads. And so something has to change, something has to give, and we finally got this new piece of legislation, this new proposal from a couple lawmakers in Congress that are fighting for the American people and wanting to put more money in your pockets. Unfortunately, when it comes to topics such as Social Security, the bad news tends to get more traction and more attention than the good news. And there's been a lot of bad news in the headlines lately. You've seen it recently with the Social Security trustees report that basically said that the program will run out of funds by 2035 and that seniors on Social Security could be in store for a 20% pay cut down the road. But there's also been a hint of good news, and you might just have to do some digging to find it, but don't worry, all updates and developments can be found right here on this very channel. This is your one-stop shop. So the good news is that seniors and beneficiaries may be in for a $2,400 pay raise coming soon. In fact, U.S. Representative Peter DeFazio, Democrat from Oregon, as well as Senator Bernie Sanders, he's a fighter, independent from Vermont. They recently introduced the Social Security Expansion Act last month, and the bill comes again amid the SSA announcing that the fund that pays benefits for millions of Americans could encounter shortfalls as soon as 2035 if nothing is done to undergird the program. The bill actually does a lot more than just introduce that pay raise. It's very advantageous for the disabled and seniors and people looking to get on Social Security. It does a lot, but of course the core of the bill is that pay raise, which is $200 per month, which also represents a $2,400 annual raise. This equates to roughly a 12% boost based on the current average Social Security check, and the bill would boost benefits for the lowest income earners who currently receive about $900 a month through the Special Minimum Benefit Program. Under the legislation, it would be adjusted about 125% of the federal poverty line, or about $1,400 a month. There's been some uncertainty about how we're going to get these funds and just pluck this money out of thin air and provide it back to the people. And it seems like in this economy right now, the last thing we would want to do is introduce more spending, more stimulus into the economy with this rampant inflation and a recession looming. But not surprisingly, with the bill coming from the progressive, left-leaning Bernie Sanders, he would pay for this in a very simple manner, and that is raising taxes. The bill would increase payroll taxes for some earners. Currently, earnings above $147,000 are not subject to Social Security taxes. The bill would change that to all income above $250,000. More than 93% of households would not see their taxes go up by a penny under the new guidelines, according to lawmakers, so have no fear. Your taxes are not being raised most likely if you're watching this video. And the SSEA, or Social Security Expansion Act, wants to go further. It seeks to do more than that. In fact, it's looking to keep the Social Security program solvent through 2096. The lawmakers not only want to ensure a good next few years or 10 years, no matter how long you're expected to live under your current Social Security benefits, but they also want to protect and secure our millennials and our youth who will eventually be on Social Security themselves. And if it's this bad right now for our seniors, well, unfortunately, this could wreak havoc come when millennials and people my age, Gen Z, have to eventually go on these benefits, because who knows what housing prices and the cost of living and inflation will look like in, say, 30, 40, 50 years from now. It's also worth noting that under the bill, individuals would not have to wait until FRA, or full retirement age. Anyone who turns 62 would be eligible for the increase. The bill would also revamp the way that COLA is calculated, so that way it more so keeps up with the pace of inflation. That's great news, hoping this passes. The bill has already picked up a long list of co-sponsors in the U.S. House of Representatives, so we have more than just these two lawmakers on board. We have the very left-leaning Democratic majority House on board as well. And there's also been outside groups championing this proposal because more than 40 organizations have now backed this bill. They include the AFL-CIO, Alliance for Retired Americans, American Federation of Teachers, and the National Organization for Women, and many, many more. So what headwinds could we face? What obstacles are in front of us right now as far as this bill getting through Congress? So right now it looks like this bill would have no problem easily getting through the House of Representatives. However, when it comes to the more moderate Senate, that's where it could pose a challenge. And unfortunately, the prospect of major Social Security reforms could become even more difficult after the November elections, especially if Republicans take back control of one or both chambers of Congress. But political leaders on both sides of the aisle will ultimately feel the pressure from their constituents to bolster the program, whether or not that includes a pay raise. And overall, advocates and advocacy groups are pretty confident that changes will eventually be made. Like in an interview with CBS News, Martha Shedden, who is the president of the National Association of Registered Social Security Analysts, she had said, quote, "I'm confident changes will be made. I don't know if this is the bill that will pass, but there is more and more movement on it." So we absolutely cannot guarantee that a $200 per month or $2,400 annual boost is on the way, but we could be confident that other pieces of legislation or altered versions of this one could be coming very soon and could be making progress. And millions of Americans will cast their ballots this November for the midterm elections. No matter which side you're on, I'm sure you're quite angry about the other side, and your vote will speak for itself. So right now, we have to remain patient, but don't forget to vote. Voting is so important. It could truly shift the narrative, shift the conversation in this country, and ultimately change Congress, and that will affect your Social Security benefits and the future of your payments. I'm curious if you are in favor of this proposal, or do you suggest we do something completely different? If you were in charge, if you had the power, what would you implement in regards to Social Security benefits? What would you want to see happen? What changes should be made? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. We'll keep our eyes peeled and watch any developments that may happen with this bill or another bill. So make sure you stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got value out of it. If you did, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Spread the news, share it on social media with a friend or two. Make sure that you are subscribed and have those notifications turned on. That will let you know every time we do post a brand new video. We post videos here every single solitary week with no exceptions and no excuses for years now. And also, once we hit 20,000 subs, we'll do another cash giveaway, and you'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway. And if you want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use the links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms, Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars, so let us know what stocks you get. If you want to connect with me on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Use the links down below in the description and connect with me there. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.